Hello everyone, my name is Rage, and welcome to Afterbirth Plus, and this evening we'll be playing as Eve, because eventually I want to complete all of her unlocks, because then we'll have an even amount of items in the game. Fourth one. The fourth one is always my funniest. But no, I'm mainly putting off having to Maggie. You know, every time... Ooh! Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's lovely. Alright, thank you very much. I appreciate it. I thank you for this glorious bounty of hearts I've been given. Very, very good. You're so kind. But no, I really don't want to play Maggie. I just don't, right? I really don't, as I may or may not be getting rid of my full naked Steam. So, for now, I think I would rather do the Lost than Maggie. So, until such time that happens, we're gonna stick to, well, everyone who isn't Maggie, because I just can't. She's just so bad in every single way, and I can't stand the character. And look, I know technically speaking, numerically, especially as she starts with the pill now, she's not, you know, horrendously worse than the other character, but the stigma is still there, isn't it? You know, the stigma is still there. You marry a goat once, you're gonna be known as that guy that married a goat. You know, no matter how many non-goats you've married, you're still that guy that at one point did decide the best course of action for his continued existence on this planet as a human was to marry a fucking goat. That doesn't go away, and Maggie has earned one of those reputations, I think. Also, that D20 was just so tragically disappointing in every single way. I am really hoping that I can get something of worth on the next couple floors. Otherwise, I'm starting to think that our chances of beating Delirium, well, I guess I'd have to be delirious to think so. I really would. Either way, let's not doom and gloom yet, you know. We've only just started the battle. We don't need to instantly doom and gloom. Let us activate the whore via the razor blade, which again is a sentence that one can only find in a game such as this. Just like a command on a battlefield. Prepare to activate the whore. Razor blades at the ready. On my mark, fire! You know, it's not something that you'd hear very frequently, just generally. I mean, you might do. I don't know your line of work. But then again, what is your line of work that is a frequent thing that you are thinking? Careful. Ooh, alright, wire coat hanger. That is fantastic. That is really, truly fantastic. So, all in all, not a terrible flaw, but not a great flaw, but we are saved by the whore to fight some more, and that's really the score. So we got a couple spare hearts, that's all good. We're still Babyloning it up. We've lost a little bit of damage. We could do with some bombs to get at that tinted rock, just in the hope of a small rock, because we need to make up for the basically non-existent item room that was there. But, you know, apart from that, everything does seem to be okay. But yeah, Maggie, no. You know, no. If all of the Isaacinians were sat in a circle, like there was a great problem, like there was a monster attacking their lovely little happy factory. I don't know why I think they would live in a happy factory, but that's kind of the impression I get from them. So a monster's attacking their happy factory. They're all pitching in ideas how to deal with this situation. They're all, I picked up some health. Oh, God. Why did I have to be healthy? Oh no, why have I done this? I swear, being healthy is just the worst, you know? I've been, you know, the laziest laze that ever did laze for like 6 years. The first couple weeks I start exercising, I hurt myself all over. I think if that's not proof that it is way better to be as lazy as possible, I don't know what it is. You heard it here first, folks, alright? Everyone out there, just be as lazy as you can and life will turn out fine. I think. I'm not sure if that's good advice or not, but that's what I'm going to go for here. Oh, God. Yeah, that one was not happening, but at least we got loads of moolah, I guess, which is kind of nice. I just really want the item room with very, very long, thin floor. But yeah, if they were all discussing the best way to deal with a monster that had, like, broken into the building, and it turns out that I'm the monster. Oh my god, that reminds me! Alright, no, we'll get to that after. But yeah, they're all having this discussion. Then Maggie would chime up and go, actually, I think we should. Then what everyone would do, and by everyone I mean Isaac, because obviously he's the leader there. Though I guess everyone could pitch in, you know, Pirate Kane would be like, I think you be shutting up now, you wench. And then, like, Action Man Samson would be like, whoa, I think you need to shut up. I think that's how an Action Man would do it. Can I not stop getting, no, can I do stop getting such terrible item rooms? This is just not good. If only I could turn back time and start the run again, and then maybe that spacebar item might be somehow worth something, because that was just tragic. So we do have tinted rocks to acquire right now, like a fair few of them. Wow, actually really quite a lot of them. The question is, which ones do I actually go for then? Because we need both bombs to get the one behind all of the rocks, but that does come with a bonus chest, so I don't know if that's the way to go. But yeah, what Isaac would lay down, I feel, the smackdown would be, look, Maggie, we all have a lot to bring to this conversation. Thank you, Bomb Rock. That's very helpful. We all have a lot to bring to this conversation. We do, but I think what you need to bring, Maggie, is silence. That's what your contribution will be. And then she'd be like, oh, Isaac Senpai, why do you hurt me so, Baka? And, you know, we'd have a lovely anime version of it. Can you imagine super anime Isaac? My word. What was I going to talk about? What did I remind myself of? But then I was like, wait, I'll finish the first story before I go on to the second story. No, I've completely forgotten the words that I spoke. Oh no, this always happens, you know. Sometimes I feel like my mind is all over the place, and, you know, that's fair enough. It's fair enough. I do think about a lot of things, you know. As a person, I think about a lot of things. Just saying, try not to be too jealous, but I can't remember what I was going to talk about. What was the words? What did I remind myself of? Oh god, if I can't remember by the end of this boss fight, I'm going to have like an awkward stop in the middle of this video, just so I could go listen back to what I said so I can remember, because it was something I really wanted to share. Oh, I was talking about Maggie being a disgraceful human being. That's fair enough. We got a devil deal. Yes, Dark Bomb, I will accept you. Now we have permanent horse status and a lovely little follower. Fantastic. And I guess we should go in the shop when we've got this money. Why not? And that was anticlimactic, but that is fine. What did I say? What words did I use? I'm gonna have to go find out. I can't do it. I can't. So I stopped, went back and listened, and then sat there for like 10 minutes. And I still can't remember what the hell the Maggie abuse reminded me of. I have no idea. Why is the abuse the Maggie abuse? I probably should keep, you know, prefacing that with Maggie specifically abuse. But why? What? Oh, isn't that the most frustrating thing? Isn't it just when you're on the verge of thinking about something, when it's on the tip of your tongue and you just can't? Have you ever just sat there racking your brains trying to think? You can feel your think lines creasing as you desperately try to summon the thoughts you once thought you had but have now gone fleeting in the wind like a butterfly drifting on a morning gale. And I just can't. I can't do it. My memory is not a good. And I'm gonna have to accept that fact. I am going to have to accept that fact. Maybe it will come back one day. Maybe I'll remember what I was going to say, but as far as it stands right now, I'm excited. Wait, no, I'm not excited because I forgot. That's entirely the point here. That's why it's all going so wrong. Careful. You need to stop shooting me with chest worms. I mean, really, who even shoots people with chest worms? I mean, seriously, what is the point? So today I went outside. I know. It's been a while since I've seen the sun, so I thought maybe I should go remind myself that is still something that is in existence on our planet. And whoa! Was it just me, or did they shoot really fast all of a sudden? Maybe they got really angry at one of them dying. I think that's the only explanation here. But yeah, I actually went outside today. It was pretty good. Did a light bit of shopping. But I also went to see Kong, the new King Kong movie. And I actually kind of liked it. I did. I thought it was a lot of fun. But it did remind me of something that I always used to think, and still kind of do when I was younger, whenever I went to the cinema and stuff, especially when I watched monster movies and stuff, is it always occurred to me, like, what would happen if, and it always was specifically a velociraptor, and I don't know why. I guess it must have been Jurassic Park that I first must have conjured this thought, but what would you do if a velociraptor, or something akin to that, just wandered in to the cinema? Like, it just waltzed in, it was at the bottom of all the stairs, and people were just looking at it like, oh my god, that's a fucking dinosaur. You know, we just have this moment when there's this stare down. Don't be all smart ass with all like, well, technically, actually, in real life, velociraptors were tiny. The ones in Jurassic Park were more likely to be Utahraptors, which were about that size, and they were a much later discovery and didn't actually live in the Jurassic era. So, really, everything is just a lie. That entire movie is a lie. Yeah, what? That movie about resurrecting dinosaurs from DNA is a lie? Color me crazy and call me Kenny. I'll be home for the summer, obviously. But you know, big-ass dinosaur wanders into a cinema, what do? I initially had the thought of, alright, well, I'd stand up on the chairs and run across the seat backs and then try and escape. But then today, for the first time, instead of having that solution, which has always been my solution, I realized, you know, I always sit at the back in a cinema because I'm a super cool kid, and I can just wait for it to attack someone else, and that while it's devouring them, I can just leave, right? That makes sense, and I don't know why I've never considered that before. I just let someone else sacrifice themselves for me, and then everything is good. Alright, this is a little bit of an increase here. I'm also going to quickly get Magic Mushroom! No, alright, that's fine. I don't know what I expected. Alright, so as long as we don't instantly take damage and lose this super beam of tears, we're in a very, very decent positioning for the continuation of our continued success on this floor. But I'm not really holding out a lot of hope for that to happen, but that's okay. You know, we've got a third chance of a devil deal, which is kind of nice. I still don't think it's really going to happen, but I believe, Eve. Yes, I believe in you. So yeah, that's the scenario. What do? A monstery type thing just waltzes into the cinema while you're all watching a film, and obviously, I wonder if people would even notice it. I bet it would actually have its first kill before someone even legitimately noticed that it was happening. Because, I mean, you'd all be focusing on the film. You wouldn't really care about this screeching reptile at the bottom of the cinema, would you? And that would obviously be even worse. Oh my god, yes, we have got full-on beam! Ladies and gentlemen, the blood beam is go! Oh, this is exciting. If we can just capitalize on this, get some extra damage, get some... Look at that! That is absolutely amazing! I just need to not screw this up, which, admittedly, I definitely have a chance of doing. I have been known to royally mess stuff up before. God, the Queen hates me for a reason, but I think that I can make this happen. We don't need petrified poop. Wow, we instantly found the boss. That's kind of nice. And we've got a fairly decent chance at a devil deal, but I don't think I want to... Well... Actually, I think I do want to do the boss, just because we do have this damage output is going to mean that I can just effectively completely and utterly destroy it, and this way I don't risk losing the beam power throughout the run. Give me a devil deal. Yes, I mean, the money's not great, but devil deals are great, especially this brimstone. No, we got ourselves Krampus. Give me that coal. Yes, alright, at least the coal is an improvement here. It looks terrible visually, but then again, nobody's ever making statues out of coal, you know, so I think that is fine. What do we got in here? Careful, gotta blow them up. That's fine. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. It really, really is. I do often consider and wonder and think that it would be kind of cool, I guess, if just suddenly the entire wilderness, and all the animals that we share this planet with suddenly did become ferocious versions of themselves, from myth, from ancient history, from just supersizing them, you know? If all of these monster movies and stuff, if they all actually happened, if our jungles and forests and fields got turned into absolute, you know, death traps full of vicious animals, I don't think it would actually have any significantly negative impact on humanity, as long as we're not saying there's like 500 feet tall animals that are immune to bullets and stuff, but you know, generally make all the animals very vicious, have that like killer edge that's going on. Like, let's say if like the weakest, like, oh, it's only a squirrel, you're instead saying, oh look, it's only a tiger. You know, if that's where the bar is set low, that you're lucky if you only encounter a tiger in your travels, I'm wondering how that would actually affect everyone. Because yeah, it'd be a little bit scary, especially at first, but obviously humans would adapt and survive. We have the tools to take animals no matter what they do, and toxic shock, at least it's a good item from a goddamn item room. I, at this point, just don't care. Give me those sweet, sweet some things. Wow, that was anticlimactic. What a terrible goddamn room there. That is fine. Let's just move on to the depths and hope for the best. I mean, as long as I keep the blue aura, we're exceptionally powerful, we're on track, things are looking good, but I just don't trust myself to keep it that long, because it means not getting hit once, and if there's one thing that I am very good at in this game, it is getting hit. But I guess, honestly, if we had all these animals, they'd probably try and move into cities, right? I guess we'd end up in a position where we had walled cities, right? Like, that would happen, because you'd have to restrict general travel, because, like, motorways and stuff, the cars would get run at by ferocious giant beasts that are capable of stopping a car with brute strength, you know? It would restrict travel. You'd have to have civilians that were heavily armed all the time just to defend themselves, but it wouldn't be with like conventional rifles. It would be specifically designed animal stopping stuff, you know? You'd have like full-on taser slash knockout rifles, and hell, you could even have like mounted trank miniguns on your car. Although then again, could it end up with a just full-on extinction war? Would like all the countries have to just straight up go, you know, we can't have this, you know, people are dying left and right, they're being predated by these sudden vicious beasts that have appeared. I can't believe this has happened. Why did that one guy in that one video on the internet have to suggest this might be a thing, and then this one cosmic entity happened to be listening to him, and he was like, you know what, that sounds like a right lark, let's unleash the beast. God, what a dickhead. But, you know, you'd have to have, like, a lot of precautions, wouldn't you? If you thought that you would get commonly attacked by tigers if you were outside of sort of densely populated city areas, you'd have to really be concerned about that fact, like, straight up. I mean, obviously, that makes sense. Of course, you'd have to be concerned, but think about your life. If your walk to school involved fighting a grizzly bear, you'd probably think twice about what you were going to do, right? You would. You totally would. I mean, you'd have to have armed guards. The security services would have an absolute field day because there would be so many people. It would be so in demand. An animal protection agency would be like the new biggest thing, but it's not protecting the animals. It's protecting people from the animals. And that would be a thing. Imagine zoos. Because eventually, when it's all under control in the future, zoos would become absolutely vicious because they just contain brutal, horrific... Like, every zoo would basically be Jurassic Park level of disaster if something went wrong. And that's kind of freaky to think about, isn't it? But I don't know. I just like the idea where the entire planet gets coated in dangerous, weird wildlife, and just seeing how humanity will deal with that. I always thought it would make a really, really cool film, but it's never really been done. There's been stuff like, you know, 1,000 years in the future, humanity kind of got wiped out a little bit, you know, just a little bit of extinction, and, you know, nature's taken back the cities and stuff. I am losing the blue aura in here. Yep, there we go. Nothing I can do about that. That room is just basically designed to, haha, I get to damage you for free, fuck you. If you get unlucky, you're screwed. And it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. Well, whatever, I can deal with that. So I should have enough hearts to handle whatever boss this is. You know, emphasis on should. I have no idea if it actually is. Oh god, careful, careful, careful. You gotta stay careful all the time. Alright, there we go. We gotta keep cleaving, and now we're at the very, 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 very easy part. Cool! Ooh, we still got a devil deal. That's good. More of the void. More of the void. I don't think I really need more of the void, especially when I have no idea what health I'm on, and that genuinely really, really scares me, so I'm just going to move on to the next floor. I think that's probably for the best. So we have the potential to have ridiculous piercing tears. That's great. Oh, I had way more health than I thought I did. Probably could have taken more of the void there. That's my bad, admittedly. That is definitely my bad. So I need to tactically take damage. Hey, this is one of the few items where I can legitimately take tactical damage. Isn't that great? 2 more hearts. That's fantastic. All right, the potential is genuinely really ramping up here, which is obviously excellent. Can you just please stop? I hate boss rushes so much, but I got really tempted by 3 red chests because the potential is so real. As long as the follow-up is easier, I could handle swallowing the first. All right, that's what I'm going to lay down here. But yeah, generally, how do you think you would handle it if A, a velociraptor walked into your cinema, and B, although would a velociraptor even be the worst animal? What would be the worst animal to wander into a cinema? I mean, I guess like a T-Rex, but I think people would notice that one because it would be, you know, like the size of the place. So that probably wouldn't be that subtle. If you had to choose, alright, if you're an evil scientist, right, you're evil, you're there to cause strife in the world in return for them conceding to your demands, you know, and you're like, I will threaten various mutated animal attacks on your civilized cities unless you succeed to my demands, you know, rubbing your fingers together, having a lovely old time on your evil chair, because you've got to have an evil chair, right? Like, your chair is a big part of your evil identity. It's got to be bold, it's got to have striking lines, it's probably got to be nice, sleek, black leather. Oh, I could go on the one, but we have a really good basis for a synergy here. Something really excellent and really useful. Because we have lots of tears, we have fairly good damage, we have piercing. So I feel like if I re-roll this, oh god, that is a difficult choice. I guess it depends on this item room as well. This item room might end up being incredible. Oh god, that is also difficult. I mean, we have our tears back, so that's nice. We're going to lose the Horror of Babylon, which kind of sucks, but I will be getting it back, if not with a devil deal, at least with my spacebar items. That's not the end of the world. The issue right now is actually... oh god, these tears are amazing, look at them! The issue right now is just summoning some kind of final, just topping off pièce de resistance that will actually let me delirium here, and I just don't know. But yeah, you're evil. No, don't try and deny it. Don't try and deny it, alright? I know you're fucking evil, Harry. I know you are. I see deep into your soul, and it stares back, and it is terrifying. But you're evil, and you gotta choose one animal, alright? Let's go with part A. It's gotta be real. You gotta choose one animal to smuggle into a busy cinema while the film is in progress, and the objective is to cause as much chaos, death, disorder as possible before it's dealt with, before people are moved to safety. What animal do you choose? Alright, part 2, you can choose anything that was real, but is no longer real. So, for example, Velociraptor. And then part 3, you can choose anything from myth or legend. And remember, if it's something big and immediately apparent and scary, yeah, it's going to do a lot of initial damage, but then people are definitely going to see it and obviously run away from it and start a panic scream. And while it still might get them all, I think there's probably a nicer, subtle way to do this. Something that will just get one person at a time. And, you know, in the darkness of a cinema while everyone's distracted, if it's quiet, if it's, you know, deadly, if it's an efficient predator, you could actually end up with something quite cool. Maybe something actually quite small could be the way to go. I don't know. I think there's kind of a subtle way to do that. I mean, it is definitely a weird question to ask someone. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably not the usual thing you're used to. It almost sounds like a game show, doesn't it? Roll up, come get your taste of Cinema Pandemonium, where each of our contestants will take turns in the gene lab constructing the most hideous abomination of all man, and then here our unsuspecting cinema audience will have to fight for their lives. Oh, yes. I mean, I'd watch it. admittedly, I would watch it. And then you could have, like, really engaging commentary over the top. Oh, our contestant over here, Thomas the Terrible, he's gone for a little bit of tiger genes as his base genetic makeup, but oh, what's this? In an unprecedented move since the sport began, he's added in some bear fangs. Oh, we'll have to see if our audience can bear that. Oh, I'm always funny, ain't that right, Jeffrey? I hate you, Jeffrey. You ruined my life. And so on and so forth. I guess I might as well get Guppy's Collar, because I'm also going to get the pact and get some damage. Ooh, 10 damage. If we can get back to the blue aura, we are going to be just, you know, just so good. Alright, I'm committed now. I'm going to make it happen. And that's okay. I'm not sure if it is going to happen, but I'm at least committing to the possibility of it, and that's fine. I kind of really do want that, because the thing is, in the future where synthesizing animals becomes as easy as pouring a healthy breakfast cereal, such as... No, I'm not sponsored by a breakfast cereal. I wish I was, though. I mean, free breakfast cereal for life, as opposed to non-breakfast cereal, because people do call it that, right? They call it a breakfast cereal, but... What if you eat it in the afternoon or the evening? Are you being, like, such a rebel? Like, is that, at that point, are you just straight up anarchying the system? Because you're eating that as an evening cereal, and I don't need to tell you that that's not what it was called, you freaking heathen! And at that point, you're probably going to get crusaded. But no, when making something genetically as you want it is... Oh my god, imagine the home market potential! Look, if you can give someone any given kind of animal they want down to the genetic level, as easy as pouring a bowl of breakfast cereal, as aforementioned, you could have an entire market, an entire industry, entire way of life, evolving the pet industry such that you can actually order your own bioengineered animal to be your perfect ideal pet. You can give it any traits, any physical features, anything. Obviously, there would be guidelines, there would be safety, there would be regulations, people monitoring it, so you don't ask for something that's genuinely deadly or potential to cause actual damage. But as far as anything else goes, you could straight up custom engineer your own unique animal. And at that point, what do we do? If we're custom engineering our own animals, does that mean we're creating species? If we create enough that they're self-sustaining and they reproduce and everything, and they're actually their own credible species that works, do we discover, air quotes, new species by creating them? Or is that a little bit too far-fetched? Would that be allowed? God, the potential of genetic engineering is so marvelous. Almost makes me want to become a legitimate supervillain. I mean, seriously, it's just amazing. Alright, let's get in here and hope for the blue aura. Yeah, that's the blue aura right there. Look at that damage. Do I take that? I think I don't. I think that is just genuinely a downgrade at this time. It really is, because we'd still keep Horror of Babylon, but we'd lose consistent shielding, we'd lose a lot of other stuff, and I just don't think that's worth it. So let's say you got to design a pet, and it can't be something too deadly, and you don't have to say something like a dog's head and a cat's body. You could genuinely just design an animal, you know, a completely new, unique animal. What kind of thing would you actually go for? I think I definitely want something still reptilian, but I definitely want it to be a lot smarter. I think I kind of want it to be dog-sized. Basically like a really advanced, cooler form of a tegu. I think that would be something that I'd really find endearing to own. Because you'd have a lot of cat owners that would probably just make basically cats, but I guess they're a bit bigger. I think that would definitely happen. Because you could definitely engineer them in a kind of mental state to never be aggressive. Because that's a thing. What if you could completely suppress natural instincts and aggression in an animal? So you could genuinely have a pet tiger with a guarantee that one day it wouldn't just randomly think that you look like a tasty morsel. That would suddenly be amazing. The amount of money people would pay for a guaranteed safe pet tiger, you know, your safety guaranteed or your life back. That would be the fantastic marketing campaign for the whole thing. I think there's a lot of stuff we really need to consider here. Also, why has this been a topic of conversation for this video? I just realized, god damn, this all happened because I couldn't remember something. Oh my word. I just don't know. I really don't know. You'd get people who would want animals that could like spit something from somewhere, and even if it was harmless. Hell, you could get animals that dispense already pasteurized milk. Like a cow that's already been processed, but it's still alive as a cow. That would be pretty awesome, wouldn't it? Oh. Ooh. No. Can't do it. No, that would be a disaster. We're gonna have to go to the hush. And we're gonna hope for something good here. Oh, we are so screwed in so many ways. We really are. And we don't even have blue. We don't even have blue. Come on, Cricket's head. Give me that sweet, sweet damage. Please? No? Okay, this is fine. Give me infinite restocking shop or something like that. No. What are you? Strength? Strength is not bad, right? Potentially? I mean, that's got potential. We don't need 2 hearts anyway. I mean, it would get rid of Horror of Babylon, but not for that room. So we would gain damage. So potentially that's something for us. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, left. Oh, God. I mean, actually, chocolate milk's not horrible as far as items go. It's really not. So I guess we'll grab chocolate milk. Not a fan of this, though. Really, really concerned. A part of me does want to bomb myself, just so I potentially... I don't know what actually this does, but I don't want to risk it being useless and not take Gimpy, which I know has potential. I'm going to bomb myself once in the hope that I... Hey, at least I got damage. I got damage. I've got that going for me. That at least is something. Okay, so we'll use strength as well once we get in the room. And then, hopefully, you know, hopefully that actually is enough to make this happen. I'm not entirely sure that it will. If we had ourselves, tear blocking tears, you know, a bit of lost contact action all up in here, I'd be feeling a lot more confident, but as it currently stands, I just don't know. I need to hang on to this extra damage boost for as long as I physically can to make as big of a hole in the hush as we can manage here, because 15 damage is certainly fine, you know, that's definitely good as far as a run goes, but it's not hush annihilating good. We're going to have to really work for it if I want the Delirium to die on this run. We really are. Alright, the rings are fine. We can handle dodging the rings. You just go up and down, or down and down, or up and down. I mean, it doesn't really matter. You just dodge, okay? You just dodge. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta dodge. Alright, I did it. I dodged. He's only lost like 20%. God damn. Alright, keep it going. Keep it going. We can cleave through the flies. They're not going to be much of an issue. That is fine. Ooh. And I realized I did use the strength instead of the blank carding it. Probably should have blank carded it. But then again, I don't think that they stack, do they? So, but no! Alright, that's not great. Though I do realize that because of this, because of that, I actually end up in a situation where I don't get my invulnerability every time I get hit now, which isn't that bad because I'm not getting hit that frequently to say this is the hush. And of course I do get hit as I'm talking about not getting hit frequently, but generally speaking, you know, I've got into half health. I've only been hit twice. I think that is generally okay. Just gotta keep damage pounding in and everything should be okay. Come on, hush. Just die. Just please die. I do definitely want to kill all the flies, because for some reason they're dropping hearts. I genuinely have no idea why, but the fact that they are is really, really good, because it's slowly fueling my dark bum here, which is giving me loads of extra health for the fight. So if we could just summon some zombies, summon some more flies, there we go, that's some more flies. Annoyingly, they went right in my face, but we did get a lot of little chunks of health from this one. This should be enough for a heart. Yep, there we go, looking good. Give me more. See, as long as this happens, we basically have infinite health against this boss, and that is absolutely excellent, is it? Not so! Alright, didn't expect that. Should have expected that, you know, fought this boss enough, but that was truly something else. Alright, one more heart, looking good. Cleave some zombies, hopefully some more. What the hell is giving me this heart generation? I actually have no idea. So, if we manage to get blue aura with chocolate milk, I should just be able to do instant fully charged shots, which is actually, of course, really, really effective. So, hopefully that happens, and we are nearly about to get him. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Alright, Hush has been silenced. But now, of course, we have the rest of the floor. It's fine. I'm sure it is totally and completely fine. What's the worst that could happen? I really hope I do. Can we stop with the curse of the unknown? I have no idea how much health I have. And I hate that. I hate that with a burning, bubbly passion. I really do. Oh, no, 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 no. Please. Please give me Black Candle. You know, please just give me Black Candle. I really need that in my life. I mean, I should technically be going into this fight with full health, just because I am getting so much health from Dark Bum here, but I really have no idea at this point. I seriously don't. What is causing things to spawn hearts when I kill them? I mean, I'm not complaining, obviously. It's fantastic and really, really useful, but I would like to at least know what it is. I mean, I guess it could be worse. We could be Curse of the Lost, which is just sickening. Like, after experiencing Delirium floor with Curse of the Lost, I just genuinely, like, oh god, I had to go lie down for a little bit. It's just the worst. Well, I was hoping for Cricket's Head or something like that. Gotta check every single nook and cranny here, because every tiny little bit easier I can make the Delirium fight is just amazing. Like, absolutely amazing. Alright, cleave all of you, looking good, and then we get there, and yes, I was cleaving them, don't judge me. I was about to say, look, I could really do, what the hell does Ace of Clubs do? I have no idea what that did for me, but I guess that's lovely. I'm assuming it just gives me stuff, because normally the Ace of anything gives you stuff, so I guess that kind of makes sense, but the question is, what stuff did it give me? Having the Toxic Shock is at least making this floor a lot more palatable too, but also we're barely doing anything, so yeah, we've not found a single boss, and this is not the way I wanted it to go. I mean, how many of you right now are watching this thinking, nah, I'm confident you got this? Yeah, I have no idea what Ace of Clubs is doing. I guess I'll have to figure that out later. Alright, here we go. We've got ourselves the world is our oyster. Alright, do I clear more rooms in the hope of getting, you know, more hearts, more everything? Like, maybe I just wait until I can't actually pick up the hearts that Dark Bum is dropping, and then I assume that at that point I have enough. What are you? Balls of Steel? That's pretty good. That's a good sign. If I could get Small Rock here. No, Mask of Infamy is also good. There we go. I have full hearts right now. So, yeah, I think what I'm going to do is bomb myself in the face. We'll grab that heart. Hopefully that we're on a better one. Still not really a better one, but, you know, whatever. Let's go. Hope for the best. Okay, thank God. I really did not want Delirium right now. I want the chance to get some more items and really see if I can push this as much as possible. Damn it, I can't damage you while this crap is on the ground. There we go. Nope, stop putting it. Jesus, it's just, how would you even have this much blood to spare? Surely every boss should just faint from blood loss every time you fight them. That would be quite an amusing little mod, actually. Alright, a little bit of damage up. That is fine. I will accept that completely and wholeheartedly. So we do have quite the collection of bosses over there, so I guess we will slowly but surely head towards them while acquiring extra hearts, because basically every extra heart that I get now, I'm just going to deliberately bomb myself or deliberately take damage and hope that I get either blue or red back. If, you know, I'll accept both of them. Red is pretty good with chocolate milk because it makes each shot count, but blue should give us really, really rapid charging, so that's also pretty good, so I can't really complain either way. Yay! We got Delirium! Of course we did. Why is it that whenever I'm fully 100% confident that I'm absolutely going to crush Delirium, when I am supremely ready for the fight in every single way that one could imagine, you know, I am so ready for this, why is it that when that happens, no matter what I do, I cannot find him? You know, I can't do it. He's always in the last room. But of course, when I'm like, I could really do with some extra items, I could really do with a little bit more power, you know, of course, when that happens, he's right there, always and forever, waiting and watching and getting ready to completely and utterly ruin me. I find the whole thing to be a little bit typical, you know, a little bit unfair. A lot of bombs coming in. I mean, I still definitely have a fairly good chance, I think. I'm not sure. I mean, I've taken one hit. I've got 11 to go. Also got a load of shields. Don't delirium the place. That's fine. Alright, we got ourselves the next shield. I guess we'll use it to get as much damage as possible. Ace of clubs. Yeah, I don't really know what that's doing for me, but it makes me feel better to press something, and that's okay. Alright, we're back to the foot. That's okay. Oh my god, I just don't teleport on top of me. That is so cheap, you freaking asshole. Oh god, Delirium, calm down. At least he's summoning a few little extra guys, but they're not giving me any hearts, so I'm not really gaining anything from it. The bomb guy died straight away. I mean, we're approaching past to the halfway mark, so that's good. This is definitely one of my more challenging Delirium fights, I would say. Why is that okay? Why is he allowed to do that? Why does anyone think that that is acceptable? He just came at me faster than the fucking Flash, and I do not have reaction times for that. I don't have reaction times for anything like that. Like, seriously, Superman couldn't react to that. That's not true. Superman can react to stuff so fast that time appears still in the air in front of him. So a game like this and what it expects of you would be somewhat trivial. So I can't really be completely unfair in that regard. But still, are we even Whore of Babylon right now? I'm hoping that we are. How did I just take damage there? What? Did he just spawn on top of me again? I mean, I can only assume that that is what happened. I would say I've either got 6 or 7 hearts left currently, which is also pretty good. Why is the stuff that he spawns that I'm killing not dropping hearts like literally everything else was that he in this entire run so far? I feel like, oh, an extra black heart. That is very, very good. Very good. In fact, yeah, I guess I should blow all of these up just in case. Oh, well, that one was definitely a mistake, but I guess we'll blow this one. See, look at that! Look at that! We even had a freeze frame there for how absolutely ridiculous that was. Yes, we gained another heart. Looking good. Just gotta keep smashing him. Gotta keep smashing him. Just gotta keep that damage pounding away until eventually he gives into it. Until eventually he says, fine, enough. I will stop being such a right bastard and I'll let you kill me like I should have done because you deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. And God, I do deserve it. I seriously do. I so nearly walked into some damage, but that's okay. Alright, we're under half health. We're getting there. We are so surely getting there. I realize my commentary during this entire thing has been basically nothing more than, we're kind of getting there and it's all okay. Maybe everything might turn out alright, but really that's all I can think of while in the Delirium fight when I'm actually fairly underpowered for it. I've just got to make this happen more than anything else. I really do. I mean, the good news is, the silver lining, if he does kill me, there's a chance that I revive with guppies out of the room, which then at least lets me go around everyone else and hopefully gain some more power. So I guess I do have that going for me, but it's still, you know, it seems like a long shot. Alright, we've got ourselves an extra heart there, so that's something I need to go acquire before I realize that I'm on like 1 heart and fall over to the next thing that happens. God, we're so close to killing him. Please let me just get a little bit more damage in. Alright, we got an extra heart there. Hopefully that's enough. Dark Bomb, please. Nope, not enough yet. That's alright. That's alright. We will wait for that. At least the bird is helping. I assume. I have no idea how much the bird has actually done. I imagine not even 5% of his total health, so let's just not worry about that, shall we? Let's kill those guys. That's looking good. Careful, just gotta keep dodging. I gotta assume I'm on like maybe 3 hearts at most. At least 2, I guess. I gotta be on at least 2, so That gives me something to work with, but I do definitely think I need to play like I am going to die at absolutely any minute. I think that is 100% the sensible thing to do. Then again, that's the sensible thing to do just generally, but obviously it's hard to convey that kind of urgency when you're not actually going to die. Technically, you should live your life like you're going to die tomorrow, but it's generally hard to convince people to do that without them living in perpetual fear. And, you know, I could understand that. You don't want to always live in perpetual fear. Please give me an extra heart here or there. Oh, God, I just took a load of damage. That's not good. That's just not good. He's so low. He is so unbelievably low. Please die, Delirium. There we go. I did it. I did it! I wonder how much health I'm on. Does anyone want to count and actually figure out if I was just being completely too dull razor interesting, if I was being way too cautious or not? But there we have it, everybody. Eve has taken the Delirium. I think that was a fairly good fight. Like if you've enjoyed this, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, animals.